I'm just going to be honest. A lot of you women value yourselves much higher than you should. A lot of you women think that because you got a fat ass, or you got some big titties, or you look good in some makeup, or whatever, that you deserve the world at the cost of nothing.
What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks. We are back with another burning question, okay? Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe for more content. Almost at that goal, baby. 125 subs by September. A goal with some size, but my eyes are on the prize, so thank you. Help me. Okay, today's question is, I wanted to talk about this. I think this is extremely important. A lot of things that's going on lately, you know, between men and women, I think all stem down to this. And the question of the day is, should you settle in a relationship? Now, settle is an ugly word, right? It sounds really bad, but I think it's a word that people make sound a lot worse than it actually is. We're going to break down some things in here. We're going to get to the bottom of this because it may not be as bad as you think. So we got a little bit of some education this week, all right? We're going to get some education this week. Now, what is settling in a relationship? Now, this isn't an internet definition. This is mine from yours truly, from my head. All right, this is what I got for you. Settling in a relationship. Being in a relationship with someone you feel isn't on your level spiritually, financially, or physically, or being with someone for the sake of not being alone. Some people refuse to settle, right? Some people will be single as long as however it goes until they find that person they feel is right for them. And I can respect that. But then on the other hand, you got some people who are so afraid of being alone, who just want someone around and who will just be with someone that maybe isn't who they'd really like to be with just for the sake of being with someone. So you got two different sides to it in that aspect. But settling can go in a whole lot of different ways. And I don't mean settle down as in you've been running the streets your whole life and, you know, riding the carousel and being a man, you know what, and all that, and now you're gonna, you know, you found someone you like and you're gonna say, no, I mean settling for someone that you just feel or know isn't who you really would want if you had your pick of the litter, right? So the difference though between men and women when it comes to settling is vast, all right? Because I think we both settle for different reasons, all right? And settling, definitely, I think, and you guys, this is my opinion, I think men definitely don't look at settling nearly as bad as women do. I think women feel like settling is one of the worst things that they could ever do in their lives. And I just don't see it that way, okay? But I'm gonna break some stuff down and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, all right? So let's talk about why women settle, all right? And I just picked 3 for each gender, okay? Just 3. Keep it simple today. First thing I got for women, they feel they can't do better. Now, a lot of women do feel like, you know, this is probably the best I can get. You know, he's nice to me, he's whatever. Yeah, he might be 300 pounds, he might not be that sexy, he might not be the person I envision myself being with, but, you know, I'm not Scarlett Johansson. So, okay. 2. Now, this probably should have been number 1 now that I'm thinking about it, but oh well, we'll leave it at 2. Biological clock. Women want kids.
I think pregnancy's beautiful.
Okay? And women want marriage. And women want that status like we talked about when it came to insecurities with women. Relationship status, the marriage, the kids, the white picket fence, all that. A lot of women know that, you know, in order to make a lot of these things work the correct way, you need to be in a serious committed relationship or a marriage with a man. So they will settle with someone, a nice guy, someone that necessarily may not rev their engine, but he's a provider and he's a good dad and he's this, that, or whatever. So they settle and they live their life that way. Even though, you know, he ain't around and she's pulling out the bag of fun, she ain't thinking about him. And number 3, just the pure lack of self-esteem. You know, some women just, they don't feel worthy.
We tired of y'all getting with us and blaming us for shit we ain't even in control of. You done got with a nigga, now you talking about, you fucked up my self-esteem. Bitch, it's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self, bitch.
Some of them don't feel like they're pretty enough. They don't feel like they're the right size. How many times have you seen an overweight woman settle with a guy who treats her like crap, and she stays with him because her self-esteem is in the toilet, just because she's self-conscious about her weight? Another thing we talked about with insecurities. So a lot of these things I think women go through, and it keeps them stuck or settled or whatever the case may be. So that's all I got though. We're gonna keep that simple. For men, I think the men's ones, they're a little bit different. They're a little bit different. And we're gonna break these down, and I can break these down a little further because I am a man. But I got 3, and here's the first one. Low amount of dating options. Men, we aren't sought after like women are. Women are sought after. Women are pretty, beautiful, the thing you want to see. Men are not, okay? Although women outpopulate men, men still have a harder time getting women. Most men, and I just found this out, but I think only like 23% of men have sex on a regular basis. That blew my mind. It really did. I thought it would be more. Thought it would at least be closer to the 50% range. I really did. It was shocking. Men get on Tinder and they're on there swiping, and they gotta swipe right 130 times to get one match, and a woman gets matched on her within her first 3 swipes. You know, it's crazy. It's a lot harder for men to attract women and get women's interest than it is for a woman to gain the interest of a man. So I think that's number 1. Number 2, men are self-conscious of physical characteristics. And the biggest one, and I just keep seeing and hearing stories about it, but that dang height. Men hate being short.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her.
How big they are downstairs. They feel like, I better take what I can get because I ain't got a lot to offer in certain departments that a lot of women put a heavy emphasis on when it comes to dating. We hear about it all the time with the height. Hear it all the time about the size. So many things, man. You know, going bald, you know, all kinds of things. Men are self-conscious about the way they look and some of the gifts they have or don't have, just like women are. And a lot of times it's worse. All right. Number 3, I think this one hits a lot of men, but they don't want to admit it, but it's true. Self-conscious of their financial situation, right? A lot of men aren't making $100,000 a year. Matter of fact, a very, very, very small number of men make $100,000 a year. Very small number of men make $70,000 a year. Okay, the average man makes around what, 45K, 48 maybe? I think it's 48.
You see what I see? I see money. Look at my man over there selling t-shirts. Brother over there selling pies and paper. Cake man over there. Everybody moving, making money, right? While we standing still being broke. So men a lot of times feel like in order to attract certain types of women, they need to have a certain type of financial situation. And the majority of men just don't have that situation. And that's not always the case. Seen broke dudes pull some of the hottest, coolest chicks. You know, your boy has pulled hot, cool chicks being broke. When I was broke, I done pulled some hotties. It ain't hard, you know, but a lot of guys really do feel like they need to have a fat wallet in order to get the type of woman they want, especially if they don't have the things we were talking about in number 2. So that's just it. All right, so that's what I got for those. I'm gonna keep that simple. We got to talk about
how this situation with settling has impacted society today. All right? And this is the meat of it. All right, this is the thing. Those little reasons I had, that's whatever. But this is the real bottom line of it. This is the real bottom line. Settling, and I mentioned this earlier, women tend to have a major problem with settling much more than men do. In today's society, in this social media driven world of constant validation and gratification instantly that's being given out, I'm just going to be honest. A lot of you women value yourselves much higher than you should. A lot of you women think that because you got a fat ass, or you got some big titties, or you look good in some makeup, or whatever, that you deserve the world at the cost of nothing. You know, it don't matter what you got going on. It don't matter how many baby daddies you got. None of that. Because you think, because you get 1,000 likes on a picture, you think you deserve top tier guy making a whole bunch of money, guy who's 6+ feet tall, in shape, giant thing down there, sexy, all that. Guys, everyone does not get the hottest, the richest, the top of the line person. They just don't. And when you guys don't get these things, you get upset. And that's not just women, all right? I'm not picking on you guys. That's men and women. Men have unrealistic expectations too. A lot of these, you know, red pill guys, or they claim to be red pill guys, they just suck with women and are ugly and can't face that fact. And gotta realize that you ain't gonna pull that sexy dime that you think you should get. Let's just keep it real, all right? We gotta be honest with ourselves. All right, am I the ugliest dude? No. Am I the richest dude? No. But do I think I should be able to pull someone that looks like Rihanna? No. Okay, if I did, cool. But that's not something I feel that I'm entitled to based on my physical characteristics, what's in my bank account, whatever. All right? Relationships and bonds need to be formed on things deeper than that. If all you're concerned about is how hot the girl is you're with, or how much money the guy is you're with has, you're starting this out wrong, and you shouldn't be in a relationship anyway. All right? Relationships are based on a lot of different things. And why don't you start with a normal connection? Guys, we attract our equals. So if you are attracting people that you feel aren't on your level, guess what? 9 times out of 10, those people are on your level. Those guys or girls are the guys and girls that you were meant to attract. So maybe if you want to attract a different caliber of man or female, you need to up your caliber. You need to improve yourself, get in better shape, make some more money, you know, whatever it may be. But we got to stop sitting here and acting like, you know, everything is settling just because this person isn't Superman or Wonder Woman. I think we need to understand each other better. We need to understand that the social media driven era that we live in is not the end all be all. And a lot of this crap you see online is fake. It's quick, it's superficial, it's not real. We need to be basing the relationships we form on real connections. All right, are looks important? Yes. All right. And do you want to date a bum loser? No, you don't. I get all of that. But guys, we got to stop thinking that we're always settling just because you're not with a 10, just because you're not with a millionaire. We need to form relationships based on more important things that go a little deeper than skin and a little deeper than bank accounts. So, to answer the question, should you settle in a relationship? Why not? What's so bad about maybe settling for someone that isn't the dime? I'm not saying date someone or be with someone that you find butt ugly, someone that is a total bum, that's a loser, no, don't date someone that doesn't align with the values you have and things like that. But guess what? The 6.5, 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 might have the best personality, and you guys may click morally, and over time that physical can grow into something that you may find 8, 9 worthy. That's all I'm saying, guys. If you want to do relationships, this stuff is more than just skin. This stuff goes deep. I think this is important. I think this is a problem. Guys, don't be afraid of the word settling. Settle down and have a good life with somebody. Settle with somebody. Screw it. You gave that person a chance because you saw something in them. And if things go well and are going well, then it ain't settling, bro. It's winning. Look at it that way. All right? I'm Dom Knight. This is Night Talks. Want to break some stuff down for you and have some fun, all right? Make sure you like the video. Subscribe for more content. And y'all know we'll be back on Wednesday with a reaction. And we'll toss the socials right there. Peace.
That's ISO.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse.